This is the chorus for the haters that be big mad. Who throw us juju, but we do on that witchcraft. We black as the Zulu with moves you do at kickbacks. Shout out to those of you who knew we get that big bag. Say this is the chorus for the haters that be big mad. Who throw us juju, but we...
What's up, guys? It's the real JJS. You know how we coming, man. I am coming with a YouTube video for y'all. This is my first YouTube video, so I'm getting into YouTube and stuff like that. I just turned 22. I'll be, giving you a little insight on my life and the things that I've been through. So, one thing that I do want to say is it is my birthday. Just turned 22. Had one hell of a year. Made sure I lived my 20s out. Well, making sure. Last year was a beautiful year. Even though it was COVID, we had the coronavirus, COVID-19 going on, I still made sure that I enjoyed my 21, man. That's the 21 year, man. I accomplished a lot of goals, man. I accomplished a lot of goals, man. Then created my own business, created my own business, my own online business, drop shipping, made my first sale through my promotions, man, I got my license, I got my driver's license, I rented like 7-8 cars, I made like my first, I never made as much money in my life that I've made last year. I've never ever made that much money before. I'm talking about I'm getting $1,000 checks every week, so it was beautiful, beautiful. Last year was a beautiful year. I had some dark times as well, but for the most part, I can definitely say that I lived out my 20s, or I lived out my 21. I also wanted to talk about, being 18 and 19, because it could be hard out here for us, man. It's not always the easiest for us. We're young, we're finding out new things, we're exploring ourselves, we're getting into new things, we're learning what we want to do in life, just learning a lot of learning, man. It was a lot for someone like me because I had all these goals, man. I had all these, I still do. I still have so many goals.
One eternity later.
So much I want to accomplish as far as education, financial goals, spiritual goals, physical goals, it could be a lot. But, it was pretty cool, man. Being 18 was beautiful. It was rough, but it was beautiful. Being 19 was, it was all right. It was rough. Being 19 was rough. Being 19 was rough. Being 20 was even rougher. I'm not even gonna lie to you. It was even rougher. Especially not having an education. I didn't have any education. I also got my HIPAA certificate as well. So, I got a medical certificate here. It's been a long road. It's been a long road, and I want to create a YouTube channel. I want to create a YouTube channel, give out content to anybody who wants to view it. I got this beautiful Bible. I got my first Bible, my first spiritual book, physical copy, all gold, beautiful. One thing you'll learn about me is I really like gold. I really like it, man. Gold is just beautiful. It's beautiful, whether it's gold plated or it's real gold. I like it. So, another thing is I also learned how to run a business, and I also learned marketing. So I've always known how to market. I first started learning how to market back in, I'd say 2013, 2014. Back when I was young, I was real young. I used to sell things online here and there. I used to always sell things. I'd always be trying to sell people stuff. Those were one of my accomplishments as an 18-year-old. I had made my first few sales. I was selling this product online through PayPal and through Instagram, but the payment was through PayPal, and I made maybe $80 within 1 week. So yeah. Or if you are turning 21, hell, if you are 18, or if you are turning 18, or even if you're turning 22, like me, get on your grind, man. Get on your grind, and don't play about your grind. Make sure that you are financially stable Make sure that you are building your credit. Make sure that you are building good history, you know, with your coworkers, with your bosses, with your supervisors. Make sure that you are educating yourself as well. And make sure you're staying mentally healthy for the most part. Because mental health and financial stability is a big part of adulthood. You know, if you can't be financially stable early on in life, or if you can't learn it or at least take a jab at it, it's going to be very harder for you as your life goes on, and it's just going to stress you. It's going to stress you hard. It's going to stress you harder than ever. So those are one of the things that I want to express to my subscribers and anybody that's watching this video. You know, have your fun, enjoy yourself, but also make sure that you develop a certain discipline that's going to put you on a great track financially. And get on your education as well. You know, don't be afraid to go to school for a degree. You know, whether you're going to pay for college or whether you're going to go for free, whether you're going to learn a trade. You know, don't be afraid of those things. Don't be afraid of entrepreneurship. But one thing I will tell you is, if you are young and you're thinking about starting your own business or freelancing, it's hard. It's very tough. It's very possible, but it just all depends on you. It all depends on who you are, how much motivation you have, how much knowledge you have. It always goes back to education. Just make sure you're always educating yourself, man. I didn't spend maybe over $2,000 just on clothes. Over $2,000 on clothes and jewelry just within the last year. So, you know, definitely know what it's like to spend and waste your money for a considerable amount of time. But you see, I always had faith though. I always knew that I was gonna, you know, get it together. I always knew that I was gonna, you know, be able to surround myself around people who would even be able to motivate me to have better spending habits, you know, things of that nature. Spend your money on something good, man. Spend your money on the education, man. You know what I'm saying? Spend your money on your education. Spend your money on something that is going to, you know what I'm saying, get your life together, you know? So, but if you can't get into school, make sure you do that ASAP, man. You get into school, get you a good job, it just opens it gives you more access to different opportunities. Make sure that you get on your grind, man. Just make sure that you spend your money, you know, decently, man. Get you a car. Surround yourself around the right people. You know, make sure you stand out of toxic situations. Make sure if you do make a mistake, keep the mindset of being able to bounce back. So, you know, my experience as a 21-year-old was great. But I had some ups and downs. And now that I'm 22, I can reflect on those ups and downs. I can reach new heights. And we just gonna go up from here, man. My Jordan year is next year. And we just gonna keep on going and keep on growing and keep on glowing. I'm up out of here, man. I gotta get some rest. I got work tomorrow. So I'll catch back up with y'all.